Full power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like Ham Doom and the Doomites that came, man. Imposter syndrome. What's up? You had enough of faking the funk? Imposter syndrome. You had enough? You had enough? For faking the funk? Huh? You had enough of faking the funk? Imposter syndrome. What up, son? How you doing, man? Imposter syndrome. What's going on? Did you have enough of faking the funk? Did you have enough faking the funk? Did you have enough with faking the funk? Imposter syndrome. Did you have enough with faking the funk? That's all. See, we have to anoint a lot of things like this. It's a lot of imposters dealing with a syndrome. You know, I tried to sit back and listen and watch. I thought about everything for these past few days that I sat back. Well, since the last time we was live, it feels like a long time. That one day off didn't even feel like it. Felt like 2 days off, but it felt good. But we back to work with the imposter syndrome of a YouTube. The imposter syndrome of a YouTuber. The things you have to do to become an imposter syndrome individual, which only means you are out here perceiving fraudulent work ethics. Super facts. Super great facts. What's up, imposter syndrome? See, they told me to yell that out a few more times than it's supposed to be yelled out, so that person can gravitate towards it because you know who you are. Are you dealing with that imposter syndromeness? Syndromism? Are you dealing with the imposter syndromism? Is that you? You took somebody's stuff, you ran off, thought it was yours, and you made it your way. Frank told us to do it, but you did it the opposite. You got that imposter syndromism. You got that imposter syndromism. Okay, so sit down, man, before you get hurt. Go sit down before you get your leg broken down. You all right, Bino?
Yeah.
All right. Sit down now. Dealing with that imposter syndromism that makes everything not authentic. You like that Beyond Burgers. You like that Beyond Meat. You like all that stuff. That's improper syndromism. Me and my peoples ain't dealing with that. But that's who you are. What's up, imposter syndrome? You had enough with faking the funk? Huh? It's a lot of imposter syndrome this out here. He has an imposter syndrome this. The rest of these guys on YouTube has an imposter syndrome, and they have to slap on a different mascara. Mm-hmm. 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 But we came to work you. We came to work you with the imposter syndrome this. Who got it? It's a whole bunch of the ideologies, the runarounds, the psychological games that they play. What are they doing out there? They imposter. We have one individual who impostered so long. Look at it. It's starting to feel like he's imposter. The imposter. Mm-hmm. Syndrome. What's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's you. Imposter syndrome. Dancing around YouTube, laughing, giggling, playing a war game that you don't even know how to play. Now you don't know how to play. Because if you knew how to play, you wouldn't be impostering. You'd be out here prospering. Not you. Because you the imposter syndrome that's running around giving out this perceived fraudulent work. Not even gonna yell out your information. You ain't even got information. You went to a crash course study, grabbed a few lines of work, came here and gave it to us and ran it down the hole. You imposter syndrome this, man. That's the imposter syndrome this, man, of how they moving. I watched them. I had to go watch my work and see if I was a part of that. Did he have any imposter syndrome this? I had to ask Ham Doom, are you part of that? He said negative. He said negative. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare become an imposter. Nah. He said Ham Doom. That was his name. But you dealing with the imposter syndrome-ness of trying to fit in. And then when you sit home, you ask yourself, was I really part of that? Was I really the right person for that? Nah, you really wasn't. Because you was fronting, faking the funk all along. You was faking the funk. Imposter syndrome. What's up, man? How we doing out there? You doing good? It's good to see you though, man. You know what I'm saying, imposter syndrome? Because, you know, you had me fooled a few times, a lot of times, maybe for 2 years. I was saying, that's real. That's real. Then all along, he was shucking and jiving. No, it's about a few, it's about a lot, maybe it's even more of a whole lot of imposter syndrome this floating around this piece, boy. They got the imposter syndrome this. What's going on, man making money? We in the building. It's a lot of imposter syndrome this, man. So I want to say imposter syndrome. Where my money? Where my money, imposter syndrome? 34% is a lot. I need a couple of, I need something off that, man. Yes, sir. We looking for the imposter syndrome-ness of some of these YouTubers. Who got it? Who got the imposter syndrome on YouTube? Who got it? Who got the imposter syndrome on YouTube? That's a big one. Because they had us fooled. They had us fooled. They was fooled, but they had us fooled that we was believing that they was really the real deal. They put on that monkey suit. They danced around this whole thing. We threw a lot of bananas at them niggas, man. We gave them a lot of smoke. We gave them a lot. And all along, they was impostering the syndrome. The imposter syndrome is really Fantasy Island. You know, Mr. Rourke had that problem on Fantasy Island for some of you Negroes when you sat down and watched the show. You was impostering, believing that you could be in some fantasy island. No, nigga, it was Rikers Island. That's what it was. The imposter thought he was something else than what he was. Thought he was on Fantasy Island, but it was Rikers Island. Shake Hodge. The imposter syndromeness. Now, it could go anywhere. We just gave it a clinical terminology today. What it signifies in the minds of some of these YouTubers. You know, they dancing around these platforms and excitingly making us believe that that's them, that's them. Then they tell you that this real nigga. I said, man, real page. I said, what? Go over there, they imposter with the tap dance shoes or any kind of shoes, and they just tap dancing, jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. I said, look at this. Look at the imposter syndromes. It's a bunch of them. You gotta put the S at the end. The imposters syndromes. It's a whole bunch of them dancing, giggling, moving inside the enterprise, looking for a space to divide and lie and say we was this, we wasn't that. They was never outside. Never. Never. They had a robot outside. That's who was outside. They had a robot. Yup. The fool came from the Uniblad. Not a real groundwork of hands and dirt, you know. But look, he was impostoring, and the syndrome it's like, you know, it's moving in fast on the minds of the good people. But see, you need people like me to tell you what it was, so that you can say, oh, he's impostoring syndrome. That's what he's doing. He's impostoring the syndrome. They sending in the drones. Cool. We watching them though. We watching. I knew it was an imposter all along. I saw it when they had the guy on X-Men. He can play a lot of individuals. The girl, she could do the same thing. These people's imposter. And that's you, imposter. You had us come out there and buy your merch. You had us come outside, look around at your shirts and go to your church. And next thing you know, we was bamboozled out of millions of dollars we done gave you, along with keep the change. When we told you to keep the change, it signifies that we'll be back for better, more service. You didn't provide that for us. You sent out other people to provide the service, and they actually karaoke the whole thing. I thought it was their work in the beginning. It really wasn't. He was impostoring the syndrome. He impostered this whole thing. I had to wake up and figure out some things that was missing. And I said, oh, I know what's missing: the integrity, the dance moves that was co-created by the choreographer. They hooked this whole moves up for me. I just put my shoes on. To come to realize you was impostering all this time. I looked at some of the old footage. It turned out to be that you was already impostering back then. So I said, how we do this? We got to keep using the language. Imposter syndrome. It's a wonderful thing. Into time, in this day and time. If you impostering syndrome, you could probably do it, man. You can fake it till you make it. Mm-hmm. 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 See, imposter syndrome is only designed for the people that know that they're fake. The real people don't have imposter syndrome. We don't have imposter syndrome. We don't have to say, do we fit in? Do we have not? Are the numbers is out going our way? Why it's not going this way? We ain't in that field. We out of that. We ain't have to jack up a price to go find a converter or whatever they have to do. There's a lot out there. Got friends in India showing me that, man. I wish I was in India right now. I probably would have been a damn millionaire with all that damn views they got for the TikTok and all that. But you, my man, you imposter. Mm-hmm. You the imposter syndrome of YouTube. And then you look at us and say, who are we? I told you who we were. We was authentic. We was hip hop. We came on the scene with a plan. The plan worked. Your plan was only on the backs of the peoples that believed in your imposterness and syndromeness. That's how you got that. You ain't by yourself though. All of y'all are in that academy of the imposter syndrome. That's your name. Your name ain't your name on the YouTube channel because you tried to do something and I didn't like how you was doing it. And it made me realize that that's the imposter syndrome that's making him do that. They have glitches, they have a whole lot of stuff rolling around. Right? AI couldn't pick this one up. I had to find this. We got a few YouTube channels that are dealing with the imposter syndrome. We have to find them. Mm-hmm. That's their name. You want me to say the people's names? That's only doing something for the other people's to make they move and say, okay, we got you. That imposter syndrome individual, YouTuber, he knew exactly what he was doing when he made all these videos. All these videos he made. He knew what he was doing. He was imposter all this time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You didn't see it. It took me this approximately almost 3-4 days to realize who we was dealing with. I had to call Spock for this. I had to call Spencer Hawk for Spencer for Hire. I had to call him. I had to literally dig deep to find some people to say, oh, that was up there with you as an alien and as it was people dancing around up there in them fancy suits. He said, yeah, they was teleported. I said, man, look at this. They teleported down here, right on YouTube. I said, look at this. The imposter syndrome. This is worse than the green crack. That imposter syndrome is worse than green crack. Thanks, man. Man became a member. I appreciate you, beloved. Man just became a member. Ask himself. We need him too. That's about 4, 5 right there. We need about 3 more. The queens need to step up on that line right there. Yeah, that imposter syndrome is very, very, very extraordinary, man. E.T. had it when he was trying to go home. E.T. had it. He was trying to go home. The little white boy gave him the improper and the improper fraction. The improper fraction, right? Of the imposter syndrome. Made him believe that it's gonna be all right. Just ride the bike. He said, yo, it's gonna be all right. Just ride the bike. They coming after us. Take flight. Jump through the middle of the night. Flying all night. It was improper fractions on the imposter syndrome of that little white boy. And we got these YouTubers thinking in that same category. of the imposter syndrome. They trying to move here, move there, jump in the air. I don't know what they doing. I said to myself, what is going on? I said, this is what it looks like for me. This ain't even the gong show, bong show, whatever you looking for, yo. It's just that type of situation going through the flow. I said, man, look at these niggas. Look at these imposter syndrome kids. Imposter syndrome adults. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. And we decipher it the right way. What happened would be, we crazy. We start in trouble. We doing this, we doing that. So we said, okay, we think like this for them. We give them the improper fractions on how they broke down being fake with the imposter syndromeness. Amazing, amazing work. I couldn't make this up. I seen it. You know, you got a lot of people asking how to deal with it, how to overcome it, how to make a move around it, and how to be a better imposter. Look. That means you're a spy. Mm-hmm. You're going around us being a doomite, and all this time, you was nothing but an imposter syndrome individual. I said, this has got to stop. I said, we got to work these people now. We got to sit back. You know, it ain't really warm yet. So you got to keep thermals on. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about keeping my situation thermal. Be real over here. We got body heat. Those imposter syndromes, they don't have no chill. They really no chill. They out there. It's worse than how we seen in the movies. So we got distractions roaming at us with the improper fractions of dealing with imposters with syndromes. They sending in these drones fast, boy. I thought it was UFOs, but those are what they were. Good drones flying around. And I had to find a sun visor for this one. You know what I mean? This one, the sun visors is classic plastic joint with the brim. You know, I had to go deep, flip it, and really see who he was. First 3D glasses I threw on was that. Saw everything. Got the pack of cereal, got the goddamn prize. It was that. Those glasses for 3D. I looked into them. It was red and it was blue. I said, ooh. What is going on out there? What we doing? Mixing our minds up. Got us believing in 3D. Having it come close to you and me. Digging in the box of Cracker Jacks for the thing on the back. You know, milk cartons. Was scared not to read those. I had to turn my head like unbelievable on what they said. How and what world the little kids is on the back of the milk cart? Who went there? That's an imposter syndrome. You mean to tell me you trying to sell us the fantasy of some kid eating cereal and that was it? Now I gotta image myself every time I sit down to eat a bowl of cereal. I have to pour the milk, not knowing that I got to see this picture of, did you see such and such? Did you see the imposter syndrome? Oh man, he was just outside the other day. He had a pair of Adidas on. He was just rocking the other day. Where he at? Somebody snatched him. Who? People from the milk cart. How they know? Somebody knew. They had to know. The imposter syndrome knew exactly where to go to distract with some ice cream cones from the ice cream truck. Now they're on the back of the milk carton, not on the cereal box, the milk carton. The farm who made the milk. How did you decide to knock off a half a carton? You gave us, I forgot that sign. What's that symbol? What is that shape? I think it's I had it too. The shape that looked like a milk carton. An obelisk, I think. I think it's an obelisk. You know, the carton, the milk carton, like an obelisk. You know what I'm saying? Stands up. It got the yeah. I think that's the name of that shape. So as I'm opening this obelisk to pour some milk out, you know, you mean to tell me you had that amount of space on the obelisk to tell us some kids is missing? The farm, the people put that together to sell it. The FDA, you saw that? The CIA, did you see? How you let that slide for so many years? You know how many kids done read that at the age of us right now? Then you start to scare us when you was slapping little black skin up on there. That's when I started being serial. From right there, I said, nah, this guy, because there ain't no kid from Ohio. We don't, now, being that they got some niggas running around with basketball, we ain't know nobody from Ohio. Except who they showed as a imposter syndrome, AKA almost like a crisis actor. You know what I'm saying? They get paid to dance out there, fall on the floor. You accept it by saying, look at him, look at him, look at him. Now everybody on the floor, you know, spray paint is being thrown around, you know, colorful bombs, like smoke bombs from back in the days, you know, just thrown around. But we outside though. And we have to know who are those imposter syndrome individuals, YouTubers. They out there. The city is very, very big with buildings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of compartments and apartments is up in there. This is amazing. This is very amazing. We have to keep eye out. Because right now, the work bag is looking real thin after they done found out who was impostering out. So we was out there with them. We didn't know. I told the people, I said, I didn't know they was impostering. You know, I mean, you know, it's one thing to karaoke something, or you want to be the person you act on it and say, yeah, I'm gonna act like him. But it's a scene, whatever. But you was really running that like that was you. You told me, so yeah, that's mine. I took your word for it. I said, okay. Until today, I said, man, look at this. At least when Ice Cube's son play Ice Cube in NWA, he got paid. What's his name's son played him? He got paid. Lil Meech played Big Meech, BMF. He got paid. So when we look for that documentary on what happened to the imposter syndrome, I knew they was gonna throw a few dollars your way. They ain't give you an envelope with nothing in it because they knew that you was over there being played. Unbelievable. This is crazy. This is crazy. But his daddy couldn't get it because daddy didn't get played. Oh man. Now we know why you like playing solitaire. Quiet. No noise. Except the flicks of the cards moving up and down when you squeeze them. And proper. fractions of an imposter syndrome YouTuber. That's you, boy. That's you. The imposter syndrome. Boy, let the A pick up on this one. This one here is beautiful. Because we took a playbook and said, this is how you're going to run it for the past 30-some minutes. Talking about imposter syndromeness. Yeah, it's a clinical known fact that some of these YouTubers has that syndrome of imposterness. And it's a terrible thing, man. It's very, very, it's universal, you know, and it's unisex. It goes both ways. You don't know who it is. It could be, it's any and everything. Because, you know, it plays a major role in mental health too. Because you have to think about this stuff. And when you don't think about it, and when it cuts off, you're alone out there, zombieing, walking, you know, you grabbing, getting gravitated to a whole bunch of other things because you was all alone impostering with a syndrome. Not us though. We came here with our own situation. We knew because we came from the place of the school of no biting anyway. Now you might have people say, "Yo, he sound like him. He sound like him," but you didn't mean to sound like him though. You just listened to him for so long, you started to write. You know, I had a few times niggas say I sound like Kool G Rap, sound like Big Daddy Kane, sound like Rakim. I had to find out who the hell am I. So I stopped listening to them niggas for a minute. And I learned that from Smith and Wesson. When I met that boy under that train station, he said, "Yo, we don't listen to nothing but us." He said, "Get into that. Start doing that. Start incorporating that into listening to yourself. Because now that's what it'd be right there. That's why all them niggas nice." I mean, you know, you get through life with kids and all that takes a little bit of toll. But, you know, imagine if some of them didn't have no children. They probably just start making. But, you know, you wanted to make your kids early, get it out the way. They did, but, you know, some of the times back then, they could still remember those classic times. So if you have to do it again, you'll tap in. You'll be like, "Yo, I remember that vibe. I know how to get in there, hit that pocket again." You heard? That's how we do. Over here, that's what we do. But over there, they impostering with a syndrome. This is a good one here. We have to work them on that. But they don't know about it. They don't know about it. They don't know about the imposter syndrome. It's floating around like butterflies, lily flies. You understand? It just float around like fruit flies. It bothers you at times when you don't, you know, when you don't way to stay flying around your ear and stuff. That's what we got. That's what we going through. The imposterness of a syndrome of a YouTuber. You know, we said we had a mask, we got a mask. Right? We ain't imposter. That's a real mask. Plus, we was anointed to wear it. The ancestor told I could wear it. You could wear it, but you may not want to do it because you might feel like that makes you feel other than yourself, which is supposed to be because that's a powerful branch of honor right there. You got to know what you're doing when you got that mask on. You just can't wear that mask. You got to really feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel MF Doom when I put that mask on, but I'm Hamp Doom. You understand? I ain't no imposter. I don't even practically know one lyric of the brother, AIP. All I know is all caps. Spell the man's name, you know. When you spell the man's name, all caps. Know some of the titles of his song, but that's how much he was not an imposter. He was a very, very crafty MC. But this here, putting together some work to get a couple of dollars for YouTube is starting to feel like, what are we out here doing? We got one person losing his lights. We got one person losing the rights. We got one person out here dancing around, fighting at night. This is like really, 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 you know, a real, real wild television program. You know, we are watching. You know, along with the distractions that got us believing that things is really out there making a move on us, but they really is with the imposter syndrome. Because you can name him whatever you like to name, but that's the proper name right there for him. Because he's an imposter. He's someone other than he think he is when he on your show or when he on his show. He don't think he the person when he turned that thing on. When that thing wasn't on, he was eating cereal. He was over there. As soon as he turned that thing on, the imposter thing kicked in. It's like that plug in from the Matrix. They hit you in the back of your neck. You know, this is deep. You know, only way you can wake them people up to see if they real is if you get a taser and you zap them. You have to zap them to see if they twitch a little. If they ain't twitching, they imposter syndromes, man. They cold. They cold. They cold. Run up on the Android and hit him with something electronic. He gonna look at you like crazy. He already made it. You saw the Bionic Man. He already made him. Can't crush his arm, nothing. The hydraulics would get tangled, but he'll get out of it. He'll get out of it. That's what I'm saying about them imposter syndromeness. They sent them out here. They walking around us with 3-4 different word plays, and I'm sitting here trying to decipher it. I had to go back to the hieroglyphics on this one. I had to say, yo, let me go talk to the wall, the real wall. I had to touch that like I was blind reading Braille. It told me these are imposters. Imposters. Imposter syndromes. The only way you can get out of it is be real. That's the only way you can become great and not become that. You gotta be real. You can't be if you playing with all this fake constructive criticism, you don't know who them peoples are. They work for an academy of imposter syndromes. And this came from out from laboratories too. This was bet. This one here. This one here is bigger than Wuhan lab. This is big than any laboratory Nikola Tesla even made when he was dealing with electricity. They got this big one. You understand? They knocked off a few farms. That's what all those wildfires was all about. You don't hear nothing no more. You don't hear nothing no more. They done took that down, shot those peoples around, moved them around, trained them to be crisis actors to come get you and me and make us think that we have imposter syndrome. This because some of us do. You know, you want to wake up one morning, you don't know if you don't know who you is, because you know it's you know, they always tell us you are what you read, you are what you watch, and that's what they doing. That's what they doing. It's a school. It's a school for everything, but that's them. They in that imposter syndrome, dancing around. This is heavy. And some of them got a lot of subscribers. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of subscribers. You know, they dancing around. You know, they moving at an extraterrestrial speed. Only one that could catch them is Ham Doom. I'm the only one. And the Doomites. We are the only ones that could get those dudes. We the only one that could repo they what they call that energy that they got to make them run around. But it's a name. We gotta dig that name back out. It's a, you know, we gotta dig into they ether, most likely. We have to dig into their ether. We have to go into the ether and grab them. You understand what I'm saying? We have to go into the ether and grab them. See, they're doing the Marcellus Wallace thing. They tried the Marcellus Wallace. They robbed. See, these imposters syndromes is outside. He's outside. They outside. That's their new nickname. That's their name. I figured them out. They couldn't get past me. I had to fall back for a minute to think. I had to find out how we was writing because they were trying to steal my pens. They're trying to steal all my pens, B. Word up. They tried to steal my pens. For me not to write on nothing. They wanted me to keep writing. And I don't write like that. I don't like typing or writing. I don't do that. I come give me a pen and a pad. They tried to really take me. I said, nah, I don't get down like that. I said, I need a pen and a pad. You got to give me the pen and the pad. That's what I work with. The pen and the pad. Nobody talking to nobody. See, this is going crazy. But look, we're gonna stay. We're gonna push that. Let's see what this bum. Cause this is one of the super glue facts that we're speaking on. This is one of the imposter syndrome. This is one of them. This is one of them right here. Check them out. Imposter syndrome. That's them. Imposter syndrome. That's them. When you hear people like that, that's the imposter syndrome. That's it. Right there.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, a pipe hit different.
Told you.
Shoot.
The imposter syndrome pipe hit different. I told you that.
You know what I mean?
I told you that it hit different. You have to subscribe to the show. You have to subscribe to the show. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. Where my peoples at? Where everybody at?
Want to subscribe, you know what I mean? Listen, man. Listen, man. It's a good opportunity to ride out with B Stinger. I'm not forcing you to do nothing.
But in one beginning, you was begging us to do something with the imposter syndrome-ness. Now you're not begging us to do nothing. This is what I'm saying. We got to work real hard from these guys. It's a sickness. It's a sickness.
Word, man.
He's watching us, scratching his ears.
Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me on another type of tip. I mean, I love all my subscribers.
Same here.
I love all my supporters and
I love that.
My sponsors.
No doubt.
My members.
Yes, sir. Man became one. Thank you.
Listen, man, I don't care, man. For the people who's not with me, I don't care.
Now he don't care. We care.
You know what I mean?
We care.
I don't need you.
Oh, he don't need you.
Want you.
Oh, he don't want you. Come over here.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell him why.
If you're sitting there judging me by the words of an opportunist, then me as a survivor, me as a victim of that person, listen, that means that that's the type of trash that you chose over a real survivor.
I've been broke out. I knew it was an imposter syndrome going around. It's a sickness. Yeah. We're gonna rock like the pipes in the 80s. That's right. That's those pipes. All right. Hey, who you hear? He must hear the music.
Nah, you heard him come in this morning.
Oh. All right. It's probably not you right now. It's that cat cow.
I'm gonna drink her juice.
Dale, hagámoslo mañana.
500. Come on. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, man, don't play with me.
Don't play with them. What happened?
You know?
What happened?
Yeah, I know you feel comfortable in your house because your father ain't trying to throw you out the window. You daggling out the window, holding on to the window. Dad, stop. Yeah, okay. Don't play with me.
Unbelievable. Imposter syndrome.
You know what I mean? So this is what you chose, the riffraff over a survivor. Cool. Don't want you. It's a real one right here. You know what I mean? Listen,
The imposter syndrome.
I'm an eagle. Facts. I'm a champion.
Terrible. Tell him.
Shoot. I don't even remember, dude, if my father apologized. I don't. For the sake of me, I don't remember. Well, I know it's like, man, after that, it bugged me out mentally. You know what I mean? I was mental behind that.
He's mental.
Word.
He's mental. We all been. I told you.
No, because
I told you.
chick only, man.
Imposter syndrome is a sickness.
Cuidado porque abro la puerta y llega atrás.
No, pero ahora no va a salir.
No, espérate.
Yeah, man. Go out. This guy, this dog, man. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, you do. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Leave people alone. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah. The raw sheep better when it's crumbled up. And in ham, I think it makes it look more sexy, if you ask me. I used to watch the guy, he said it knocks out the texture. He said it knocks out what it's supposed to do. The guy who made this fine paper. He said that. You know what I'm saying? He said that he don't think it should be done that way. He said a lot of guys, but he been going to seeing a lot of black people who support his product. He see them do that. Only thing you can't do that to is the cone, because you need the cone. So that's why he promotes the cone more than promotes the roll of paper. But technically, you know, He been around a lot of black guys, and he seen them does that. You know what I'm saying? I think it does. Dealing with what I'm doing right now and writing at night, I think it pushes more, but it does. Only if you exceed, like how I have, because I have to work this show. It plays its major part at times, you know, because that's how it started. We done did plenty of it without it, but that's how it started. Everybody dig it. We watch a lot of programs from Twilight Zone. They did it. Why we can't do it? You know what I mean? But we named it this to keep us safe, because we knew that people was gonna be doing this, hiding. I was like, that's corny. You know, you don't know what we doing. Mm-hmm. They all the same if you ask me. Black Raw, the Elements, you know what I'm saying? It all come from him. Elements, you know what I mean? Just white. But those old too. Mm-hmm. If I had to choose Bob Marley or Elements, and if they didn't have Raw, I'd get Elements. Elements is made of rice. It's comfortable. Not saying anything bad with the other paper, but I just don't mess with it. I can't get a good roll with that. You got to really be, if you don't do it right, you can rip the paper. And there's been plenty of times I ran through a bunch of Bob Marley papers ripping them. Yeah, that organic, nasty, word. Mm-hmm. The organic one is very disgusting, man. I think that one is not real good at all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really, might as well smoke bamboo. The white, the hat, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we outside with this one. That is nice, man. I found it by accident. I was looking for the 200s. I was buying the regular size, but I was buying 200s to save paper time, because I was tired of going with the packs. So I found the spot, you know what I mean? And now I know where to go at originally this week. Next week, I'm going to the spot originally, because I'm not going to have this problem. I'm going to the spot where they sell the whole wholesale. Now I'm going to go up in there and just buy it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy it like that. And I ain't got to worry about it. I already talked to the Sage Connect, told him what I'm doing, and how much you go through. I said, well, with those, it'd be about, but if the big ones will cut it down though, because 3 will be good. You'll be up here, you'll be way out of space with that Sage. Small ones is tight, it helps, and it's professionally for people that know how to hit it, because it does tweak up, but it takes its size. I got the tray over there, a big tray that give you the sizes. And I seen some cones, man, that's made for half a pound, pounds. I was like, nah, I ain't want that. That's okay. Y'all can have that paper there. I'd rather do the Godfather. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have that. My man did the Godfather 2 years back. Word up. We bought like 3 Dutch Masters. And I watched them perfectly. You know what I'm saying? I watched him, and he did the normal way. He busted them down. Took out the gut, took out the cancer paper. He broke the end of it, ripped what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And before he did all that, of course, he took care of his hygiene, of course, because you gotta have good hygiene to do all that. You gotta make sure your mouth, no pores, no diddy. You gotta make sure you got heavy up, because paper get hard. You know what I mean? And I helped him with that. I watched him. Made the Godfather the size of this water bottle. Split in half. I said, Godfather like this brush. That's how big it was, but longer. Word up. Now as a kid, I was in the shelter with. Now as a kid, I used to go to his house and write rhymes with. Did you know That day we smoked that because his friend do DJ. And I'm sitting there like, yo, we come here all the time hustling with this dude. And he got the equipment back there. You mean to tell me I don't see nothing going down in here and I'm bringing my round book everywhere I come here? You mean to tell me this? I said, all right, no doubt. So, you know me. I knew I was going to catch him off guard with that. See, I do my written raps is for studio. That's how they made me. That's how they Frankenstein me. I was made in the studio, but in technical world, as a technical MC, I was made for ciphers. He didn't know that. I come from the ciphers. Like, you have to heavy up and think. Like, 2 niggas in the cipher. It'd be 3. And you will hope that it stays that amount because you could bounce and then quit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we already got 16. Let's smoke. Let's sit back and jot. However, let's build a team. You never know. But that particular day, smoking that Godfather, the kid tackled on one of those beats and tried to, like, put me on the spot. I was like, yo, I see you always writing. That's how he started it off. Yo, I always see you always writing. I'm like, yeah, kid, you know. He's like, spit something. Matter of fact, Q rhyme, that's the name of the kid, Q. He's like, yo, he rhyme? I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, yo, you and Q never sparred? I was like, I tried, I gave him the history. The Q was sitting back being all cute. Man, he was a cool dude until he made a bad chess move with me, and I never went back to Harlem after that because of that situation where he did, because of that chess move. It was a foul move. So we got there, smoked that Godfather Sage, man. I think that's my name now, Godfather Sage, man. I like that. Yeah, that's us, Godfather Sage. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, but that's our work. We the Godfathers of that. Yeah. So we sitting back, we blazing. You know what I'm saying? The L ain't going out. You already know we holding it like how it's supposed to. Passing it and all that. And then, for some apparent reason, he had to ask that question. Like, yo, I see you writing. Every time I see you always writing. Like, yo, what you be writing about? Let me hear something. Try to be funny. But we don't back down. Nah. He's like, matter of fact, let me throw a beat on. Yeah, I like that. GFOS, baby. I like that one. Yeah, I'm writing it all down. Believe me, we'll be putting the lyric as soon as we get through it. Hey, listen. I know everybody done did they numbers. We get ready to close this month. To me, this whole month felt real beautiful, right? We done did a lot of work. We tried to put together the Hamp Nixon, right? I'm watching the movie now. I'm almost halfway through it. It's a very interesting situation with Nixon. Very deep. But look, man, y'all have to, for the next month, I'm going to need y'all more than ever. I'm going to tell y'all why. Y'all have to really support this, okay? Now, the whole thing might have to go to the Cash App. I'm being real. This is where I'm going to need you. Next month. You may not be doing it now. You can probably do it for the next month. I'm serious about this, okay? The reason why Hamp going to need y'all extensive help for this one particularly, because y'all going to do something that I think y'all done did for yourselves and the Maury, of course, right? We done did a lot of good work. Hamp is preparing for a Sweet 16. So I'm going to need all particular donations to go to the Cash App, right? So I can have a very, very May 23rd Sweet 16. Okay? I ain't asking for no Father's Day. I ain't asking for no more whatever you give me because we doing the work to keep the lights on. Nah, we gonna have candles. I'll put ourselves in candles. But look, I'm gonna need y'all, all right? back to our work. So yeah, man, imposter syndrome-ness of YouTubers. And it's running around a lot. It's running around a lot. It's running around. When I heard, oh, that's your wife's birthday. Well, big, now we know we got Geminis. So I appreciate you, man. I don't know where you at, man. You ain't say what borough. If you did, I probably forgot. I need to know if our 5 borough moderators is in the building. You said you're from Brooklyn, right? Brownsville, right? You said you're from Brownsville, I think you told me last time, right? Huh? I'm trying to remember. Oh, DC. Damn, I'm sorry, man. I keep thinking about somebody else. God damn. The reason why I'm saying that because I was like, you know, I keep forgetting. I keep thinking about who's the other brother. This is what I'm saying. That syndrome. Somebody was my man here, and I should have known. I said, damn, man, is this the guy I was talking? Nah, it's my peeps. See how fast the syndrome work? It done snuck in that quick, made me forget. Made me like, who is I'm talking to now? Am I glitching over here? Not really. I had to find out. Man, oh man. I think his son, who used to come in here and had that same name, but it was different. It was Manning. Instead of Man, it was Manning. I knew who he was because I think he had the Eli Manning family last name. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is crazy. This is good sage for real. Must have caught me off guard. This must have been an Android sage. This must have been an improper fraction of a imposter syndrome of a YouTube sage right here. Someone must. This one of them sages. After that commercial break, after you said birthday for wife, I said, man, he must be from 5. I think I'm in 5. I was just. So let me get back to that story, man. So we sitting there, man. I'm thinking I'm still in the Bronx with these peoples, man. I forgot all about this one, man. I'm in the Bronx, right? The kid always see me. That's his DJ. That's his DJ. That's his man. He DJ with. He cutting up his music. He played one beat. This is how selfish the kid Q was. This is how selfish he was. And this is how I know, like, when I see him again, the whole thing about that. But let's go, I'll go to that one. But he was selfish about that beat. He gave me like 3 minutes. And he played it for like 30 minutes. So I'm sitting there jotting down to the beat. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, you know, doing what I normally how to do. So I'm like, yo, what you got? Like, what is it that you have for that particular beat? Oh, I wrote something. I did this, I did that. All right, cool. Never heard him got anything. I think he probably gave me 8 bars. And I was like, yo, that's. I think he said, yo, you heard these bars when I hit it with the dude, Locksmith in the shelter. I said, I think so. Because they didn't really know that I could do what I'm doing and where I came from, which was the ciphers. That's where I was made at. I was Frankenstein at the ciphers. I was made there before I went to the studio, because that's how I got found, in the ciphers, in the high school, in the ciphers. So I was born in the ciphers. So I walked up, chilling, go to the nigga crib, hit the Godfather, and this was like New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve, excuse me, Christmas Eve. So we sitting there blazing, chilling, before I lost my peoples, before I got the dog. This is pre-era, right? Pre-Hamp Doom era. I was just Big Money Hamp when I had the page. And I lost, though. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing the Straight Outta Homeless, he was working with me with it, and he didn't understand it. But I was writing. I was like, yo, look, it's going to be like this. You just got to help me like this. Like, help me. Like, what I'm doing, he was supposed to be helping me do, because he was supposed to be like me, right? He said, So anyway, we chilling. All right. Nigga throwing that beat, boy. So I'm sitting in there. We don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It was a while back. But you know, I think from that particular day, crafted the problem we have today. Because of that particular day being me being put on the spot, not him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have to feel the way he felt like that. I only took it like because I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with because of what we like to do. We hip hoppers, right? So I'm sitting there like, yo, I'm amped up already because I got my brew, whatever. You know, I'm sitting back. You know, I got a few bucks in my pocket because we was making some money. So I was like, all right, cool. Man, beat came on. I think the kid set it off. The dude that asked the question, his man, you know, because he was still in mourning of his son. You know, his son was one of them kids out there back in the Bronx a few years back and got knifed up out there. You heard? I don't know. Yeah, I think he got real knifed up, something like that, and was like succumbed to the injuries. So when we heard that, you know, it was always, but I always knew. I was like, if the nigga was in the street and I look at how you are as a father, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at all that. I was like, I come to your house. House is unpleasant at times. You throw us in a dungeon, like real dungeon type. And it's like, I can't imagine. I mean, and I could imagine on why the kid was, it wasn't no structure. He had material, he had space, he had time, but he had no structure. So he got knifed up and succumbed to his injuries. So we had to be careful with him, the father, after finding out, because I didn't know him, he knew him. He was his man. He introduced me to him, so it felt like I had to sympathize too, because you know, like what the hell, man? You put me in a position that I ain't really come here for a plate for a wait. You know, I didn't. You know, I could have waited for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now we here. All right, cool. He must feel good now. All right, let's help him out with more, you know, help. You know, let's give it to him. He feel good now. He don't feel depressed. So maybe him asking me to spit a rhyme was probably his way of getting out of depression of his son dying. That was supposed to have been your man, the one that you getting money with. You the one right making beats for him. I'm just a nigga just coming here with him, and he telling you good of me on how I took care of him in the shelter when I was making moves. You get how this working now? So I'm like, yeah. But now the beat, man, the kid decided to say something. Now, you know me, I know ciphers. So I counted his bars first. That's the bars I'm going off for next. You gave us 4, you're going to get 4. Because that's what you did, right? You setting it off. I ain't going to extend it until someone else extended it. I'm from the ciphers. I know how this is made. So he dropped maybe 4 to 5.5 bars, which was extended to make the hit, the high, you know, however, right? I'm counting. I look, my turn. I give off 6 bars, right? I give off 6, just, and then let the beat do what it do for the kid to get on. So he decided to get on cue. So before he got on, mind you, them 6 bars I done gave him, it was definitely what I remember from somewhere I wrote in the book, right? So I'm sitting here like, oh, snap. So he decided. I guess we did like maybe, just like I said, maybe 5 rounds before we got like, all right, we got it all off. But I think after those 5 rounds, that kid did not put no more beats on at the house. I think he breached the deal that we had with making money in Harlem, and he tried to use some girl that I met, you know what I mean, who was from that town. Now, I was like, you don't know her, but the point was, you know, he was buying pussy, having me go with him all the way into the Bronx to these beautiful Ebony sisters' houses. Man, these girls was nice, right? And the only thing I could think of was like, I don't need to do that. This is not me. Yo, what's up with your man? Like, I'm okay. Yo, I paid. Nah, I'm good. I'm ready to get back to work. Like, are you done? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get back home. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back. I got to travel deep. You close. I ain't cabbing it from where you at. I got to get train. So from there, that was kind of like what it was. And him popping up in my house, man, starving for something that we was supposed to wait because I got the bag to do it, because I'm dealing with the person that got the bigger bag that got us doing it. Made a mistake by trusting the guy. This is bad, man. This is why I said, yo, man, this imposter syndrome is very, very real, man, because I trusted this brother. You know what I mean? And for him to monkey wrench me like that is like a sad case. You know what I'm saying? Then I see the merits, not hating, but I see the merits on where we was getting ready to go at and who he was dealing with. And y'all probably heard me say the story a few times. I was with him, you know what I mean? And I was with Pat Poose, producer. Yeah, one of Pat Poose producers who he hang out with daily. I met him with a friend, and I lost all that because I trusted this dude here, all because he was impostoring with a syndrome, saying he was cool. All along he was really doing that. So, you know me, I just take it and say, okay, it's all good. Wish you the best, you know what I'm saying? We knew you was an imposter all along. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let's see if Pat put you on a song. Let's see. You was impostoring all along. For me speaking on this story, let's see if Pat put you on a song. How long? But you was playing impostoring all along. And then, these guys that come here and try to work like we do and try to present and say, well, look at this view. Don't worry about that. We're going to creep up. It's going to break you. You're going to wake up one day and be surprised that we was never down with that work you was doing anyway. We knew you was impostoring with a syndrome, and I knew. Only thing I was just saying was how much rope do he needed. He needed a lot of goddamn rope to hang themselves with this. This was like not good. It took a lot of extensive rope. We had to tie more wires and like take wire hangers and tweezers, plier, twist them to make more rope. Like this was getting extreme to the point we had to say, okay, you know what? Let's give them barbed wire rope. Yeah, I figured that one out for today. I give you a barbed wire rope. You want to come climb up here and mess around with the Doom Squad? You want to climb on that ladder? It's a ladder full of bars. You come up there, you made it without no scratch. You might have some clothes torn apart, hands ripped up. But if you come up there, it's a table for you. Righteous one. But if you can't make it, we knew you was you fool. You know what I'm saying? You fool. Right off the rip. So I said, yeah, we're gonna give him barbed wire rope. See how far you go on that. And you come up there, it's a table for you, Kate. So you're gonna be eating righteous. Yeah, rice. A lot of righteous. Brown rice. You heard? So this dude did that along with One of my high school friends did that. So you know how we think. We just push back. We just push back by doing the right thing. Because that's what makes it more better. Because by the time they figure to get on the scene, it'll be too they'll need us. They'll need us. They'll say, yo, you think I could get that? I have to really, really say no. I'ma say no. I'ma say no. Yeah, barbed wire rope. I'd rather give them that. Yeah, that'll make it better. We gave a lot of rope to extend, you know. Our hands now is in a barbed wire suit. The handshakes we have is we got our hand, put it in, it got all functions, but it's made of barbed wire. So when we shake your hand, there's no try to do no flicks. You're gonna lose fingertips. There's no time to really squeeze the grip. You're gonna lose that shit. So this one here is looking at the imposter syndrome-ness of a bitch. That's you. I knew it all along. I said, damn, this is how I'm gonna get rich. Just by being real and sliding out of that Matrix deal. Because I knew, was that $98 million from Adidas real? I don't know. I don't even wear it, but I try to wear it because Jam Master Jay threw it at us, yo. So we gonna work. We gonna work. We gonna work. I tried to lay low. I said, man, I couldn't let go of this one. I kept imagining who are you, know, and I found you a few times behind the algorithm door, and I said, damn, look at these individuals. They just earplugs like CIA and Secret Service imprinted into their skin, and they listen. I said, look at this. Look at this, man. Hamp Doom fighting every day for a subscriber, membership, and a view, and what else we looking for? Comment, likes, and all the rest of that beautiful things, right? We don't put in that big time work, but we said, man, this one here might be a real good one right here. Just keep anointing this damn algorithm about that imposter syndrome. It'll push us over that threshold. Yeah. With those improper fractions. I seen it. And I said on a bad day, that imposter syndrome was doing good. I said, you know what, man? I'm not even going down that road. I had to go all the way back to the beginning and watch it embroidered all the way forward and said, yo, look at this imposter syndrome-ness, man. And I did that for about like maybe eight YouTube pages. I said, yo, this is crazy. And then YouTube is involved with it too. YouTube is definitely the imposter syndrome. Master puppeteers. I said, look at this. Their hands is all in it. That's why I said the hands is made of barbed wires. These hands is made of barbed wires, kid. Yeah, the hands is made of barbed wires. We'll put that one in there. You know what I'm saying? Yep. This one here is big. See, my Doomites, we got the handshakes with that on it, you know. We don't, because we in the dojo with those. You know, we have to know how to work those in case we have to really use them in real combat. Barbed wire made of hands. Hands made of barbed wires. It's like a real, it's like a, you put, you know, when Tony made it for us, it was designed that it clamps, you know, this Velcro is different. It's a clamp, you know, it ain't plastic. It's really fiberglass clamp. You gotta give it a command to probably open, you know. Jarvis, he has to open this up for you. You know, he has to, nothing ain't gonna happen to Jarvis. You know, nothing ain't happening to Jarvis. You can't hack Tony Starks. I don't even think the last time Tony got hacked. I don't think Tony got hacked a long time, even in the movies, even in the comic books. I don't think Tony got hacked. I think they played with his heart machine, and Jarvis knew that situation. Yeah, no Velcro over here. This one here is real fiberglass clamps, and the only way they could get it off because you got a technical device in it that only Jarvis can unlock for this powerful war we get ready to go at with all these people. Because I'm telling you ain't knocking off but some plastic skin. You ain't gonna see blood. You're gonna be scared for seeing that amount of electronics is in that person's body, knowing that he's in imposter syndrome, sent in a lot of drones. So the hands made of barbed wire and the rope made of barbed wire. That's our defense. Okay? Barbed wire cut through anything. Ask it. He cut through anything. Ask barbed wire. Ask barbed wire. Can he cut through anything? Plastic. Might get a little bit through, but enough thrust, it'll get through plastic. Cloth, we know it's this simple cloth. It loves skin. It loves skin. Oh, yes, it does. It loves skin. Tell me, it hit all sorts of... Ooh, don't get messed around with that, man. You pray that the 5 people got real pliers to get you up out of that. Word. And you got to go to the doctor to get some daggone technical shots on it because all that rust. So we got the titanium from Black Panther, made into Tony Stark's, hooked it up for the Doomites in us to go out there and knock off some imposters syndromes. Powerful. We hit him again. This was beautiful. Ain't no one doing. They doing 19, 20, 35. I watched them. I watched 8, 9, 12 pages talking about this situation. They ain't stretch it. I said, we gotta work. We gonna work this. We gonna stretch this work. This work is inevitable to pass up, I said to myself, on a low scale number. Now we gonna push this past $1 and some change because we want the Al to know what we in for by giving out this wordplay today. Al, you hear me, Al? AKA algorithm. Al, you hear me, Al? Listen, Al. Imposter syndrome. What's up? You had enough of faking the funk? Imposter syndrome? Because you worse than fear. Because anybody can front like they scared too, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, that's really hard to define also. Because we've seen fear give people heart attacks. Surprise! Whoa! Fall out. Or some other situation where fear got him when he walked down that dark hallway. When the lights was on, he knew it was there. When the light turned off, he stopped and fro. It was fear. That thing worked. This here, you could be around millions of dollars. Because you can grab that money like sand, pick it all up in your hand and squeeze it hard as you can. I'm telling you, it's gonna be nothing but air by the time you open your hand. I'm telling you. Just hold it, and it don't stay that long. Don't stay that long. That's how they did us with that grunt, with that money. It was like sand in his hand. You know, sand in the test of time, they tell us footprints in the sand. Yeah, right. As soon as the water hit that, it made a different look. Race the board just that quick. But here it is. We outside with these guys. Welcome to the imagination of Hampton. This was beautiful. We'd like to thank all those that came in attendance with this line of work that we doing. I be feeling imposter vibes when I'm on the other channels. No fibs. Yeah. Because, you know, it's designed that way. Al designed it that way. Al said this is how he want everyone to fall into. You know, we got makeup design teams out here. You know, I show my naturalness. Now I could use all those whatever they want, but we found out this is the best tactics. We like that. We're gonna use a different way, but that's a different way. Yeah, imposters syndrome for an hour and 26 minutes. Perfect hit. Perfect hit. Perfect hit. And it was only 2 cans today. So you know Friday is tomorrow. I'm gonna be real. Just your support and share. Excuse me. Thanks, man, for sharing that post. But y'all know what that post means. But we want to initiate more drunken master work for Hamp Dome, you know. But you know that thing there, man, it's a technique. We have to improve so we can keep it on the grill groove, so that y'all can love the tune that we doing with the new character of the Drunken Hamp. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as we know, it could be anything in that little thing, right? Ain't no one up here being belligerent, but we are talking, saying some things that can just probably get us in a little bit with the Al. I heard it. I watched it. I listened to the person. The person said, yo, you do this, maybe Al would move you around a little bit. So we decided to wake up today and say, you know what? So far, the vertical live stream made a move for the hours we put in on that. So we said, yo, let's play around with this. Even though we wanted to put some other words, but then we would have had some Nixon haters. I was looking for that. I was like, man, what age bracket I'm gonna be getting when we put that word out with Hamp Nixon? Word, I was ready for that work too. You know what I mean? Thumbnails looking proper. You saw them. I put it out there on the community board. It was looking real heavy. But we don't like giving totals because y'all take too long to answer them. So that's why we separate the pictures to see if y'all like one or the other, and we count how many people counted from there. So I don't know. But this one here looked like it was more gravitatable to how Al would gravitate to it to move us around the block. I want to say, Al, don't play now. I figured you out. I figured you out just a little bit more than a little bit more. Soon as we get the bigger more, we know how to direct our traffic now. Because we're going to get more people on the topic of what we're dealing with. Just because we saw what you was doing when you was working with those people that became the imposter syndrome. Work. They was working as imposters. I knew I couldn't trust you when you handed me a notebook pad with no letters in it and you gave me a pen. I knew from right there you didn't know nothing. I knew from right there you was fake when you handed me a pen, a normal writing utensil. Now, I don't want to disrespect the color, but you know I write in black. Why you gave me that color? Why you gave me? I don't want to disrespect the color. I never liked that color when I was in school. If I ain't had a black big pen or the black paper mate pen or the black, what's that normal pen? Yeah, I think that is the one. You know, yeah. I couldn't deal with the other colors. Even when they had them flicking on different sides, I was like, no, that's not me. I need black. I knew you was fake when you handed me the pen. I said, yo, he's an android. He's fake. Human. I said, look at this dude. Yo, I had to go dig. I said, man, I said, I'm all right. I pulled out my own. I knew what you was doing. Don't write in black ink. It'd be hard to see on the. I told those teachers it'll be the stop line. Stop line. Man, I had black and white big pens. I didn't have the other color, the normal color. I didn't like that color. I didn't like the color on that one. Even when they tried to make it sky color, I didn't even like it. Then they tried to disguise the pen inside of a black container one time, and I picked it up. One of those fancy pens from the goddamn banks and all that. And I picked it up to try to do something with it, and the pen gave out that color. I said, damn, look at this. And I already signed the check. I said, look at this. Another person dealing with imposter syndrome. Why you had the pen color in a different pen color? Telling me that's the color, making me think that's the color of the pen. I'm picking up a black pen. That's not a black pen. It's a black cover conductor with a different ink. You know, played me out. Played me out. Played me out. You were starting trouble all the way back then when the teachers had the other color saying we couldn't use it. I said no problem. I didn't like that color anyway. I couldn't see. It was just even the Bible had the color. I had something that's Jesus' word. I turned the page and said, where's Jesus' word in black and white? I remember that color. Who got this color with Jesus in this color? Talking. Get out. Get out. Well, that's the blood of Jesus. Get out. Get out. Imposter syndrome. They almost had me. Decided to check in that pen color, man. Messed me up. Messed me totally up, man. Messed up my whole day that day. I made sure I grabbed some fake regular paper to get the pens that they got to make sure the color was the one I was looking for now on. Or I brought my own, like my mother said, just bring your own. You ain't have to go through that problem. That's what I had to do. So we got imposter. You know the rest. They out there. They out there. He did 2 hours and 29 seconds of impostering. That's how long he did. And we did 1 hour and 33. Oh, we outside. You need us now because he just finished doing the imposter. Man, he just got finished doing the imposter syndrome of nah, I mean. Then he just got finished dealing with the imposter syndrome of listen, man. Huh? We say Doomites. You got a proper name over here in this university. We ain't signaling you as any person because that's what this is. When you come out of the Doomite, you become a Doom with your last name, if so. Unfortunately, we tried to throw names at him to give his community a name. But he wants you to listen, man. No, I yell out Doomites, are we ready? We yell out the word when we walk out the door. Full power to the peoples. I'm back at new maintenance. No, I don't even say I say we back at new maintenance. Yeah, we gonna rock like him and the Doomites that came in. See how much respect I give my teammates, man? Then I start playing around with the word. Yo, we gonna rock like Craig, blah, blah, blah. But the main work was Doomites. It's just so beautifully well put, thanks to the beloved. And I'm listening to people why they subscribe to the show. I think that's what they love to see, besides the antics and theatrics that we do. You know what I'm saying? But full power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah, we gonna rock like Ham Doom and the Doomites that came in. The other slogan was Ham and the Hamites. You could be a Hamite and don't even know it. Because you said you from the tribe of Ham. You from the tribe of Judah. You told us that. You told us you was from the tribe of Ham. That's why we Ham. You the Hamites. Hampton Hand Mics. So we was working. Positive vibes, man. We was giving it all out, man. We was like, yo, this is beautiful, man. They couldn't touch us with no extension cords. Because that touching me with a 10-foot pole, I'm not down with that. I'm not literally down with that. I don't know what you talking about. You talking about they can't. I bet not. Don't bet not touch me with no 10-foot pole. That shit sound crazy. Pause. No, you know what I'm saying? That was like, you can't touch me with a 10-foot. Why would I want to touch you with a pole though, son? Pause, son. Come on, man. Come on, man. Improper imposter syndrome. Why you got me out here? You got me talking like this, man. You playing around with words. Talking about this is all is on the grill. You know daggone well I brought my own food for that, because I knew you was gonna tell me that is all you have on the grill. You had impasta, which is only known as a perceived fraudulent. That's exactly how you perceive this whole thing at the barbecue. I knew I had what I had in my cooler. I figured it out. I had a book bag from Eddie Bauer, the classic joint. Brought it right up there that day at the picnic barbecue, because I knew you was gonna tell us that on the barbecue grill was only that particular imposter syndrome. You dealing with that, the Impossible Burgers, all that fake meat. I knew it. No pause, no diddy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. We have a few of them out here tap dancing. And I've looked at every last, some probably was webcam, but there's a lot of them doing mobile. So I said, look, let me go to the team mobile station to look at some things. I said, look, I found them. I found them. Yes, I did. Then that dude threw us a distraction pertaining to the man who was writing movies. He was another imposter syndrome. You mean to tell us it took 4 years? So only New York said, maybe not here. Other places where he was diagnosed with that problem, they might put him back in where he need to be. So that dude that was writing for those peoples out there for those movies, he was very happy making everybody money. They pulled it out because they said the movie needed, and he done sent in movie scripts from his location. Now he don't even look like the person that he looked like when he went in. Harvey Weinstein did not look like the person when he went in after getting overturned from the convictions of being an imposter syndrome worker. You seen them in court, they looked at fresh, dressed like $1 million. Put on his fly shoes and his fly green top. That's what he had on. He laughed at you. Your friend out here with the imposter syndrome is yelling for any and everyone to come out here and dance with him on a new stage because he was part of this whole perceived fraudulent of a person who made a strong move to recurrent those nightmares. We knew how many lollipops he done sucked down, and they told us from the commercials how many licks do it really takes to get to I don't know. That was yellow number 5. We couldn't touch that in our line of work. In my line of work, my family didn't have those. My mother was very, 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 very on it. Uncles and cousins, no yellow number 5. If the lowest we went was probably the Jolly Ranchers. That was it, the nerds. Just to get probably, just to, to be like, yo, let's don't say nothing. But other than that, man, once we started to be like, yo, we can't. Cause it was clogging, decalcifying, it was decalcifying our third eye. I said, yo, look at this. He's a yellow number 5. His third eye is decalcified. Look at it. Decalcified. He don't know. It's clogged up. All that calcium. Yeah, all that calcium up in him. Enough to make powder. Daggone, like he got so much calcium, he's turning into dry powder milk. That's that imposter syndrome. I knew it because he was still on a yellow number 5 from all the Swiss roll grease, from all the Twinkies grease, from all the squirting from the bubble gum that he was getting from the gushing signals that he was pop the gum in his mouth and the gush comes out. We remember those in camp, and I stood away from it because we knew that was yellow number 5. You a yellow number 5 baby, man, and I can't deal with you. No riboflavin. You was dealing with riboflavin all your life. Your natural ingredients from those back of those cookies you was eating was very, very heavy with carcinogens and things of that nature. Those Bontons, Wise chips, and all of I didn't understand you until I went to the house and saw all those snacks that you was eating in the night. Imposter syndrome, aka perceived fraudulent. Now, fraudulent that's a scary word. I mean, feds come after you for something like that when you're dealing with fraud. That's different. We talking about livelihood, though. We ain't talking about no big money that they done ran around with, but they did it technically by stealing this YouTube perks. We just got a friend up here saying some things with emojis now. He answering questions with emojis now. He's imagining about those eggplant emojis and kiss lips emojis. This is amazing. We get fire emojis, we get thumb up emojis, we get arm bodies emojis, muscular joint here, alpha emojis here. Laugh would probably be a smirk, ain't really too funny, but we'll smile for you. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You don't see none of them smiling like that. I see my man's in them. He could be an imposter syndrome advocate now because they didn't imposter him. They imposter him by doing dentistry. They got people that get dentistry work, skin graft work, a whole new makeup. I went over there. I said, yo, is that him? The only way that I could determine if it was him, I had to acknowledge it. The laugh was the same. Was the laugh the same way like before? The laugh was kind of uneasy. The last time I spoke to him, his laugh was kind of. I had to dig deep into the laugh. Like, is that him? Because they got a laugh behind a laugh. We all got our laugh that you could you could identify your friend. You know, you're like, yo, I know that's my friend. I know my man. That's my man. Yeah, he got that laugh. Yo, son, what up, baby? That's you, right? Yeah, it was him, all right. It was him, all right. I'm gonna tell you who it was. It was a goddamn fraudulent individual who was playing around as one of our peoples. That's right. That's right. That's right. I said never again. You won't get me, not Miss Evans' son. I won't let you get me. You had me one time, you fooled me other times, and then when the last time came, there we go. You almost put me in the bing. I almost went in the bing behind with the shit that you was doing out here on this YouTube streets. I went to the bing. I did 24 hours in the bing. I had called special law. They wanted to give me 7 days. I ain't see a phone call. I ain't see a cash app. I ain't see nothing. All I had to come out here and put this work in and deal with somebody who's fraudulent, perceiving a wild life out here. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to do no more work because you scared that your man got you excited. Now you want to yell out survivors, right? So the owl could pick up that. See, the girl was telling him to do this so that owl can grab it. I heard that tentatively. I heard it real clear. I said, you know what? My team heard it too. They said, yo, that's it right there. So we came up with this word like, yo, maybe we say this for an hour or two. Like he said it for 2 hours over there, yelling out survivor. So the owl can grab that. He did a good move with that. Yep. He did a good move with that. I did it. I figured it out with him. Along with telling Al, I already knew her anyway. Because I was telling Al, I'm Ham Doom. They was like, yeah, but is you who we looking for and over here? You know. So I had to ask them, like, yo, ain't I'm active though? You only going by who's active out there with this work, right? They had to go look into it. YouTube, you better answer the CIA. They don't want you promoting no more ghost guns inside YouTube algorithm. You better get that fixed. Y'all peoples at the YouTube team and staff, y'all better get that fixed. You gonna go, before you go down YouTube, just pay me first. Don't go without paying me. Don't you leave. Don't you run away without paying me mine. We ain't had no ghost guns over here. I don't even think I said anything about a gun, or I'm gonna have to take that out my language now. The FCC ain't coming to get me. You better get that fixed, YouTube. They not playing. They not playing. They real serious about that ghost guns. You know, bad enough they got Ghostbusters. They don't need no ghost guns. We got Ghostbusters. That's the whole problem is right there. We got Ghostbusters. What the hell do we need ghost guns for? You know what I'm saying? Why the hell do we need ghost guns? We got the Ghostbusters out here running around. What the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of niggas getting slimed. We showed you the person who got slimed. He's making songs for the dude. He love them. They're nightmares. I'm saying, I'm looking around. Told you. We can rappity rap all day. I have comedy my way. I know how to make people laugh. Look at Man. Messed up the goddamn geographical location just that quick. But look at my man. He enjoying himself with a laughter. I love it. He's enjoying himself from this talk. You understand? These niggas running around with ghost guns. I thought it was Ghostbuster. I don't think I grew up hearing ghost guns. I don't think I heard it. That probably could have been some nigga from the joint. He could have been a nigga that was in Ghostbuster doing something like Berserko from Cops with Bulletproof. And I forgot the Kingpin man name. Big Boss, I think his name is. Yeah, man. This is heavy. Now you two want to slap us around. The algorithm looking up vertically. I couldn't wait to get down with this. I said, man. When my man said it, I said, yeah, we made it. Yeah, there goes my beloved right there. We made it. I knew you was coming. That's why I held on to the lie. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. You taught me how to do it. And my people's in here, they not no imposter syndromeness. You know, it's a lot of syndromes. MS Doom. See, we don't want you to think that name is construed too, because that name is a heavy name, MS. See, you probably would have thought, what the hell does it stand for? Oh my God, what is that? It's just MS Doom, multiple science Doom. But see, you would have thought it was multiple sclerosis. You probably would have said miss or some dumb shit because you with the imposter syndrome kids section. Here it is, we working harder than ever. My team told me don't quit. They told me don't quit, Ham, because you're not the imposter syndrome. You're not part of the imposterness. So seek help. No, you should bring help. I bring stealth at the aqueduct where we get money just to expand wealth. They go MS Doom, imposter syndrome. I knew something was gonna capture your attention. You heard? Seek help. No, bring help. I bring stealth at the aqueduct where we get money just to expand wealth. Seek help. No, bring help. I bring stealth at the aqueduct just to get money just to expand wealth. Seek help. No, bring help. We at the aqueduct getting money just to expand wealth. Nothing get deleted forever. I'll be in Shrine forever. Seek help. No, bring help. We at the aqueduct getting money just to expand wealth. Yeah, bring help. Bring help. You gonna need it. I got Wooly, I got my team here in Doomites. We got barbed wires, ropes for you. We got barbed wire ropes to hang you. No regular slave ropes for you. No gold ropes for Run DMC for your crew. Nah, dude. This one here is for you. Barbed wire, kissing you, lips to lips, cheek to cheek. Yeah, you'll be shitting blood for doodle. Word up, dude. Iron fist you with barbed wires, kid. I was made different. I was made different. Out of that real lab when Frankenstein came, when he was in there sniffing. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. When he was in there sniffing. I'm the one that master got mad because slaves missing. Yeah. I'm the one master got mad at because slaves was missing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from out that kitchen. You caught that one? Did we really pitch that one? Yeah. Different algorithm on this one, right? Yeah. Acapella on this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. I know a friend when I see one. I know a friend when I need one. I also know the Army got big guns. So I guess I'm gonna need some. What's up? I'm gonna work this YouTube channel to get funds. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm working. We in the lab, man. We in the lab, man. Thank you, Uncle MS Doom. Super great facts, man. We gonna work these guys, man. My man did what that number he did. That number whack, man. Huh? We came to work, man. Yeah. I know what they doing to me, but I said nothing about it. Why is that, Ham? Because I ain't scared to work. They were. I knew the time they was gonna quit. That's why I jumped on. Right in the mix. I said, yeah. 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 What's up, man? We outside with some technical work. Huh? We not impostering anything over here, man. We not impostering anything over here, man. Huh? Imposter syndrome is thick. We had 2 hours. We got 30. Maybe another. Yeah, he did 29 to 2:30. I might do 3. All because he did 2. I might just do 3. Just because it's just looking good. Yeah. I might do 2.5, 250. I might hit him with 250 today. Yeah, this is a 2 hours and 50 minute live today. I might just hit him with that. 2 hours and 50. Yeah, I might just do 2 hours and 50 minutes worth of live today. Yeah, that's all it had to take today to tell you that you was imposter syndrome and it out here in these YouTube streets. It took me 2 hours and 50 minutes, almost 3, to give the algorithm enough time to circle this whole situation of dealing with a lot of these imposters of syndromes that they done sent in. Now, we wrote this one with Xavier Doom. See, we wrote this one with him. He wrote this with me. You understand? Because ByteDance, you might not even know who ByteDance is. They the one that running TikTok. They lied to my nigga in Crime Dance. Don't forget the timestamp. All this work was all him. I don't care what you say. I'm still the fucking champ. I was made to work after the shock of Kool Herc. I do it first. Put you in the back of Biggie's hearse. How about if I curse? Nah, I won't do that. I throw it in reverse. I throw the portion reverse. I made it fly, Party McFly. Took it to trial and made the devil cry. Opened the gates to the electric chair and let them all fry. I never would lie. How about I would never lie. How I became multi. From the grind. Hustle some work, crack valves on both sides. Oh man. I ain't gonna lie. How can I lie? How I became multi. Huh? From the grind hustle. Selling some crack valves on both sides. Huh? How can I lie how I became multi? Huh? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. We working. It's 2 hours in. We working. We working. Mm-hmm. We working. We working them. Where y'all low? Lower the low. Where we at? 505 for 5. It's 2 hours outside. Yeah. Yeah, we outside with that one. Huh? Huh? You know that old classic. Start out like this, you know? Huh? Why they doing that? Impostering out there. Huh? Impostering out there. Why they doing that? Huh? Why they doing that? Impostering out there. Why they doing that? Huh? Why they doing that? Impostering out there. Why they doing that? This time, we looked at him. This is what we said when we threw the book at him. We broke his damn atoms out. Yeah, for talking all crazy and whatnot. That's what we do when you say you spoke hip-hop, no cap. That was the syndrome of an imposter, eating fake pasta. He didn't know I was in the mix of real mobsters. They had the real hands of the claws of lobsters. That's exactly how they cut him off. Looking at it, cut his whole hands off. Yeah, our hands was made from the signs of a different mind inside the lab of Frankenstein. Yeah, you impostering outside. You get that. I was selling crack vials on both sides. Yeah. You looking at me crazy? I know, I'm crazy. Look at me again. Say it again. This time I come jump out there and grab it. Yeah, kid. Different parachute, no doubt. Different parachute. Back in the days I had British Knights and a pair of troops. What about that? How about that? High top with a high top fade. Hard. You don't know. I guess you don't really want to flow. I guess he came on the show just to talk some real syndrome. That's what he had to tell me, yo. This time I came to talk to a bunch of those weirdos. Yelling out the window. Talking all crazy and whatnot. Thinking I don't know. You're a perceived fraudulent type of nigga. But guess what? It's gonna be real hot. Gonna melt that whole melting pot. You gonna get up in there thinking you smoking some pot. No, that's you. Getting burnt up for a couple of dollars, dude. We looking and we laughing. Hands and barbed wires is made from the guys that came from the back selling. No. We'll leave that extra flow. This time, this is that dude. That's him. Mr. Algorithm. I told him I came with let's skip the river. Rakim said, let the river hit. I do rocks underwater. Watch how I skip. No doubt. Came through with something different. They won't miss it. I know what I'm doing. It's different Christmas here. Every day is at the table here. What you doing? You playing funny moving gears. I know. You playing with Mr. Richard Gere. With goddamn gerbils. Yo. Hold on, man. I'm not even gonna do it to him like that, man. This is supposed to have been that daggone imposter syndrome. But that was the imposter syndrome song. That was his theme song. Imposter syndrome. We wrote a song for you. We wrote a song for you, imposter syndrome. We wrote a song for you. All because you was impostering out there. That wasn't even, we still in the first verse. We still in the first, I ain't even get out the first verse yet. I ain't get out the first verse. You probably didn't even catch the W-I. I mean, y'all probably didn't even catch that one. You probably didn't even catch the I-I-W-I-I. I don't even think they really understood. Maybe Ralph Xavier doing the cipher and MS Doom could probably decipher some of that work for you. You know what I mean? Because maybe we, you know, we are a little bit heavy advanced with our flow. Like MS did tell y'all, yo, ever since, you know, his flow moving up differently, you know, I want to thank Jim Jones for that. You know what I'm saying? Give it them Oscars. If he's killing them, make them more awful. This job requires sabotage, not imposters. Thank you, beloved. Yeah, because we are different Frankenstein. We man-made. We the real Frankenstein. We man-made, man. You know what I'm saying? We not made like them dudes out there. They're not cut. They messed up. They was really messed up out there. I know about it. I was watching everything today. This whole thing came today with the love of just listen. They told you got 7 holes, but you really got 9. So you was born missing. See? Told you got 7 holes, so you should have listened. But you didn't know because you was born missing. Got 9 holes, but you didn't know that you was born missing. You forgot the other 2 holes that helped you. You didn't know about the last 2 holes. You forgot about it. It's 9 holes. It ain't 7. It's 9 of them. You forgot the other 2 holes, kid. You forgot. You forgot the other 2 holes, but you didn't know them. You didn't know. I figured it out. It took a minute to say, yo, it ain't no 7 holes. It's 9 holes. It's 9 holes. Like you got 10 toes. So you got 9 holes. I said, they go to Born right there. Now I know when they was like, why some of the niggas be calling themselves Born. I didn't know. I was like, oh, that's the Born. That's the 9. They knew. The 9 ethers. I said, yeah, that's what it is. We forgot all about those 9 ethers. Forgot all about those 9 ethers too. That's how you could determine some of them. You know, if they don't get a haircut, if they come every day, their hair's shiny and all that, that's that wig. It's a different imposter syndrome fabric that they put on top of their head. You won't see a sweat come down the face of the neck, nothing. They always cool. You don't see them with a jacket on. You'll say, yo, it's cold. You ain't cold? Nah, I just came from the gym. They know what to say. You be like, oh, he probably did come from the gym. Got a sweat on. You can see him running. Yeah. All along, we do it. We gotta go see, you know, Dr. Sebi methods to get our minds back again. You know what I mean? We came to work him though. This was a beautiful work show. We ain't done. He did 2 hours and 29 minutes. We gotta go over that one. You know how we do. We gotta go a little bit over, just a little bit. So I know he might come back out tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's that day. Tonight, everybody want to watch the Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Okay? Let's go Knicks. Word up. I gave out the message earlier about that. Don't play with them. Let them run tonight. After this, I'm going to play an animated basketball game to get my mind right. And then after that, we going to work. The mask is being brushed up for the whole next week because that first coming in. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. That first coming in. So we going to work. We thank all those that came in attendance. We came to work you today, boy. Got another 20 minutes, 30 minutes in this. I think we gave it enough talk on what it was supposed to be, but we figured out why he was doing the things he was doing with that word survivor all day. He giving the owl enough run for they could grab that much word that he was using for the 2 and the 29 minutes, 2 hours and 29 minutes of him yelling that out. And they ain't got nothing else to say. You ain't had no imagination dealing with that imposter syndrome individual at all. You watched 2 hours worth of none. Over here, you got bars, talk, we build. We even went into a whole world of a different imagination. Doom Station. Beautiful. We love our job, though, because we know that they can't handle this strenuous idea. They probably got it only because of the subscribers. And they play lazy. They really do play lazy. What you gonna do when you get that amount? Stay the same, and people will not be bothered no more about what it was back then because we worked that. Now it's something new. We working different. Man, we got you, boy. We got you, Al. You can't go nowhere. I got you, Al. AKA Algorithm. I got you, Al. You ain't going nowhere. You down to Al 3. You in Al 4. You in Al 5. I know which way to go to get all my produce and all my stuff I need to come home for the crew. We know what to do with you. I know what to do. I know what to do with you, boy. I know what to do with you, Al. Mm-hmm. I want to thank someone sneak. If anyone heard, they probably didn't. But we heard it. And that's why we worded it today. But we worded it just by saying, let's just start out like this with this and let Al know. Because maybe Al didn't know what we was doing. Maybe the ad split was not talking about what we was actually putting. So we said, you know what? Let's start giving people the names of what we gonna do. So far, we start out with imposter syndrome. And it could run for a minute, but this is good enough. We don't want to hit it overhead because we ain't got the real technical way we moving because it's a vertical angle. But we had the StreamYard, we'd be telling everybody, but it wouldn't pull like how it's pulled. So we have to work it like this. And I've been examining this guy's work, and he's been on nothing but vertical. Even the other people with the more subscribe account, they've been actually sitting heavy. The only time they're initiate the webcam is if they tell the people they going there. And by that time, they'd be like, okay, he's gonna open up the lines. We're gonna go out there and run our mouth. But normal tech after that is back to mobile. I said, oh, okay. And I started looking at my examining chalkboard. I was seeing mobile, and I was seeing webcam, and I was seeing stream. And I was like, well, look, mobile is real. Now they figured it out. Saying, yo, put them all in the vertical state of mind. And when people scroll down, they get a hit along with if someone sit. I said, look at this. And it had been lingering for about a year. So it took almost a half a year to almost a year and a half YouTube for you to stamp it and say, yo, let everybody stay like this. It's pretty cool if you ask me. It's like Monopoly on the go. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Monopoly on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. We on the go. Everybody passing go getting $200. 200 hits, 200 views. I said, look at this. This is nobody didn't even go to jail. Everybody had to get out a free jail card. At the community chest, and the other one was what was the other one? It was red and yellow. It was orange and yellow. It was community chest. And what was the other name of the other guy? The next one. Huh? What was the other name? Peace of love, baby girl. What was the other name? What was the other name of that? It was community chest. And what was the other guy? There's two of them. It's yellow and orange. Who are the names of the guys helping these people? But some of them dudes winning. What's the other name? I'll get back into that one. You forgot the name of that one. They go that dang on glitch again from the imposter syndrome. What's the name of it? You know the name of it. What's the name of it? Got community chest and there's two of them. MS? Anybody? You remember the Monopoly board? Yeah, everybody going past 200, man, when they got on vertical. It was amazing. What was the name of it? We got Shift Trish in the house, my queen. What was the name? Chance cards. Yeah, Chance. Community chest and Chance. Ain't nobody taking the chance no more. YouTube done got bored. Ever since the man messed up the bag, I had to come out with a whole strategy plan of making these guys know that they was impostering with a bad syndrome. And that only adds up to perceived fraudulent with bad work presenting to us looking at that bad trash, like unbelievable. And I took some of it to make my treasure. But I thought about some of it, man. It was bad condition. And I said to myself, the restore process of dealing with this man is like, it's gonna take more elbow grease. You know what I'm saying? I had to think real technical. You know, dealing with you with the chance cards, we're in the community chest. And you was over there in the chance card taking chances, but you was still passing go though, collecting your $200. Congratulations though, you played yourself, being an imposter syndrome kid. And then they had Sid, the science kid. I remember that. And I gave an acronym to that bum with that name, Sid, the science kid. But these guys is, yeah, they gave you IS 219. You went there, I know. You went to IS 12. You went to those immediate schools, they called it, right? But normally it was improper syndrome. That's what it was. You was an imposter, and you was impostering with improper fractions of becoming a syndrome. This is crazy. They done sent these peoples in here. New York City drone. They got them. They got them running. They got them running. I jumped out of it because I had to jump back and pinch myself to see because you had the impossible running around these stations. I was like, look at this. This thing here is, imagine if man, my skin color almost got zapped 3 times. Man, get out of here. They crazy. Imposter syndrome. I can't believe it. You had your fun for faking the funk. I know. It was heavy. You made a lot of run on that. It was deadly. But I came back though, man. We had the barbed wire hands and we was ready. And the rope. But that's what we extended. The barbed wire rope. No more ropes. No more ropes. No more jump rope. Okay? I'm not giving you no more of that. Okay? No more jump rope. Huh? Tight rope. None of that. None of that. Gold ropes. Nothing. It's barbed wire rope. Yeah. Not even the ropers could help you in this one here. You could call the ropers. You know what I'm saying? They can't even help you. Huh? Call him. Call him and his wife, the ropers. They won't even get down with that. They ain't got enough rope them damn selves. They done got extended their hand long enough to you. So we decided to cut some hands off. If you get up that barbed wire ladder, you good. You good. We got a table for you. You're doing. If you get on a barbed wire rope and make it up there, you good. My son said they were on a Baltic Avenue. Now we was on Vermont Place with the community chest. Not giving you niggas a chance. I like that, MS Doom. I like that. That's a super great fact right there. They was on Baltic Avenue. We was at Vermont Place with the community chest. Not giving you niggas a chance. But you ran past go though. You got that $200 food stamp card back. You got that $200 stipend check. You got $200. Cans and bottles mixed up, and you mixed it all up and got you some money off that with that recycling team. You did something real good for the $200 for pass and go and the get out of jail free card. I never had a get out of jail free card when I played that game. I wasn't gonna snitch on nobody for no property. I wasn't gonna do nothing. I said, yo, I'm gonna go to jail. And I roll a double to get out. Yeah, I was good with the doubles. Double here on the joint. You know what I'm saying? I double up on my John here. When I did it, now everybody doubling up now. Who started that? I got SETI, a few other people running around, doubling up on YouTube with 2 videos, doing one all at once. Who started that? Who did that first? I started that. When people was like, yo, your system levels is messed up. We didn't care. We were just happy because we was doubled up. Remember the last time we did the double up show? Now everybody doubling up. I said, look at these imposters syndromes. I don't know which one show to go to. They got it from Ham Doom. Don't forget that, y'all. Y'all learned that from us, man. I don't care if you was like, oh, it been out. You ain't had that feature on your joint until you saw Ham Doom. Come on, man. They threw the book at us. And we read every page. I like that, MS Doom. They did throw the book at us. We read every page, 100 for 100. Word. I went there. This is immaculate work. We almost done. We in church. We almost done. We got another half. We almost in there. I did 3 hours on this lovely admirable work with dealing with imposters who likes to have a syndrome madness running around out there. Yeah, some other work. We still got it. Willie proofreaded it the other day. Because when it was 17 a gram, if you break it right, you could make a yard. Mix the yay with the baking soda to make it hard. I don't even know if Willie finished that for me, man. Willie, I think I circled it. Huh, Willie? When it was 17 a gram, if you shave it right, you could make a yard. Mix the yay with the baking soda to make it hard. The gold star, game of hearts, ace of spade, king of hearts. Yeah. I remember when it was 17 a gram, I shaved it right. I made a yard. Huh? Mix the yay with the baking soda to make it hard. The gold star, game of hearts, ace of spade, king of hearts. Huh? I ain't asking for nothing. I'm just asking for something, you know. I ain't asking for nothing. I'm just asking for something, like, you know. That's all we doing out here. We just dancing around. You know, they done took a few things from the God, but somewhere down the line, somebody writing these rhymes for me. I be in my resting comfort zone. I won't even think about what I'm gonna say tomorrow. I don't be knowing. I know what I wrote. I'm saying, yo, this might go good tomorrow. This might look real heavy tomorrow. You know what I mean? But I really don't be. The rhyme gods take care of that for me. They really be putting me in a different space. You know what I mean? Probably one of those Rakim diets or something I've been tackling down, or I had a big pun diet one day. I was just eating up everything. I had a big pun diet. I would just knock it down, food, like getting me eat. You know what I'm saying? I had a big pun diet out there. I was just knocking things down. Then I had the Fat Boys diet. You know what I'm saying? Word up, I had they diet. Word out, that was heavy. I had 3 of them. Word up, I had 3 of them. I was out there moving. You know what I mean? I must have picked up Jam Master J diet. You know what I'm saying? I was probably stirring something and turning it different, like I was on the turntable. I had that type of diet. I was moving. We was moving. I had Granddaddy IU diet. You know what I'm saying? When he was smooth operating, I was doing things smoothly. I was just moving around coolly. You know, I had the Granddaddy IU diet. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was moving, minding my business. You know, you got to try it. I don't know. You got to try it. But I tried it. Maybe that's why I don't run out of lyrics. You probably say, yo, what is he going to say tomorrow? I don't know. All I know is I wrote something. Sometimes I'll push it back and say, yo, it didn't look good because we over-talked ourselves a little bit. but we don't, that's the work job. But it is what we got, We deal with improper fractions every day. We work out improper fractions every day on this John here, 500 people, 500 likes. We 5 for 5 from the free throw line. We good here. And the crowd making noise. We outside. We outside. I'm almost done though. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I just came here for a quick moment. I ain't come here to I ain't come to do none of that. I just came to work. Huh? They threw the book at us. We read every page, 100 for 100. We brought every gauge. Did you see it? You will lose a rib cage. Something heavy out there, but I'm really the Mr. Luke Cage. I came here with some extra tough skin, but you don't even know how you got in. If I rub my nose, that means you will be rubbed in. No goddamn back massages for this type of work. You would think this is some real shit. I know. You done stepped into some real shit. I'll punch hair up your face like 2 handshakes. You won't even have time to equate. You know why? Nah. Yeah, kid, be up here. Punch the hair off your face like 2 handshakes. You won't have time to equate. I'm here, nigga. What's up? Don't hate. We'll work a new old 38. Specialty hit you, kid, in your rib cage. My culture don't know you. We was on the trees where they hung it. Off of dead weight, kid. Now they sprung it. What about this? If I came through, kid, we stung who? You ain't did nothing but ran your mouth and posturing outside, kid. That's what it was about on your end. We came with some different friends. Nah, you don't even know the car we was in. Just know there was a different car that had a whole bunch of people inside of it, yeah. Like that goddamn clown shit you saw at the goddamn circus. That's what we was in, bigger. Yeah, we move like this, nigga. What's up with you? You wanna be jigger? I know. I done moved some extra figures on different shows with the help of my people that let you know. But you were scared when we came on the show with the flow. But guess what? You a weirdo. Table of Fire still being presented. Don't worry about how many times I was presented. You forgot how many monsters was in it. I told you, kid, your face will get thin. Yeah, it's Ham Doom. The super villain on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, that was the beautifulest one there, man. From Ham Doom, the super villain of YouTube. We did 2 hours and 30 minutes. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Y'all go examine this. We'll be back outside with another gift. It was heavy thanks to all those that came in attendance. My MS, Man, Shish Trish, and all the rest that came in. Big up to the replay gang. You already know how that works. At work, cool. We'll see you next tomorrow for the next show, for the next work. The time that you donated was more than money, but if you sent in money, we appreciate that also, because that's what it's all about. We work for you. You know what I mean? That's what it's all greatly about. What else is good? Everything was spread out until tomorrow for the next show on Hood, I guess, Yeah, I like that, on Hood. Yeah, that nigga stole my style, but we gonna take it back. Yeah, next time you catch us, we'll be back here on Hood, you heard? I like that. On Hood, we'll be back. Yeah. That was real good. That was a nice new beat from Soapbox Willie. Okay, and I don't know. You heard it. You heard all I wrote today for this show. You heard all we wrote for this show today. Yeah, how to deal with imposter syndrome.